Hi grade 9s, today we're going to do our last video on geometry, and we're going to look at the last question in the geometry booklet where it asks us to find out how many sides does the polygon have if the interior angles or inside angles add up to 4,140 degrees. And before we try that really complicated question, we're going to look at a more simple question, a question that asks us if a polygon has interior or inside angles that add up to 540 degrees, how many sides does that polygon have? And we need to remember all the things we've already learned. We need to remember that when we have a polygon, we want to split that polygon into triangles. So we want to know how many triangles could you make if you had 540 degrees? Well, I know that 180 plus 180 plus 180 adds up to 540. That means that there would be 3 triangles inside that polygon. Let's look at a picture of what it would look like. Okay, it's a polygon like this with 3 triangles. And what you need to remember is you need to remember that there are always 2 less triangles than sides. And that means it must have 5 sides. I just want to show you again that pattern because I know for some of you it might still be a bit confusing. When I have 3 sides, there is 1 triangle. When I have 4 sides, there are 2 triangles. When I have 5 sides, there are 3 triangles. So if you know how many triangles you have, all you need to do is add 2 to find the sides. 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 2 is 4, 3 plus 2 is 5. So our first step when we have the total inside angles is to figure out how many triangles you could have with that number of degrees. Let's try one more question before I let you try the one from the booklet. If you had a polygon with interior angles that add up to 1,260 degrees, my question is, how many sides would that polygon have? You could start adding 180. You could go 180 plus 180 plus 180 plus 180 plus 180 until you get 1,260, and just count how many 180s you are adding. But that's not the most efficient way. The better option would be to figure out how many 180s fit inside 1,260. The best way to do that is to divide. So if I were to divide 1,260 divided by 180, I get 7 triangles. Let's look at a picture. Here we have a polygon with 7 triangles, and that polygon has 9 sides. Because remember, there are always 2 more sides than triangles, and that means it must have 9 sides. And here is the question that I would like you to try. I would like you to try this question where you know that the polygon has 4,140 degrees in total in the inside, and I want you to find out how many sides does that polygon have. If you could try that question and send me your work so I could check it, that would make me very happy. Have a great day, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you next week when we start our next unit.